Hey everybody, I'm the Dr. Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS, and you are watching Open. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Coming up on today's show, we'll sit down with a friend of the show to highlight her recent book, sharing her battle with peanut allergies. You won't want to miss it. Then we'll hear from a talented singer, songwriter, and pianist to learn about his latest project and highlight how he is empowering other musicians. After that, we'll hear from the founder and president of business operations for a startup company looking to revolutionize thrift shopping in New York City. We'll explain. Plus, we'll shine a light on the founder and the CEO of a foundation that is empowering people living with multiple sclerosis. And finally, we'll get plugged into everything that a dynamic harmony group is doing with their latest performances and so much more. Sit back, kick off your shoes, and relax your feet. You don't want to miss it. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee from BLS, and we're open. Here we go. Hey, I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee, and you're watching Open. It's that live interactive program that brings the Bronx and New York City straight to your TV set. Stay connected to us through social media at Bronxnet TV. Now, leading things off, our first guest, a longtime friend of the show. She's a meeting and event strategist with iPower Global Solutions, LLC. And she's here to shed light on how she moved from fear to empowerment through her book, No Nuts About It. Living with Peanut Allergies. We'll learn about how she's uplifting others and dealing with food allergies. So please welcome to the show, Phyllis Shelton. Phyllis, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you for having me. I'm excited about being here.
Phyllis Shelton has been around town for a long time, doing some things in the community, helping others get what they need out of life. We always highlight people who are doing that. And now you're doing some things all the way out of Vegas, huh?
Yes, we're out here in desert land, which is not bad. Okay, you got to come out and visit.
No, I get it. We have snow out this way.
We had 60 degrees out here.
Now, 60 degrees is kind of cool out in the desert, right?
Actually, cool to people that originate from here, but for us that come from New York, it's great. Okay.
Phyllis, tell us a little bit about the work that you're doing with iPower GS.
Well, iPower US, as you know, it's an event community planning organization. We do a lot of events. We do a lot of events within the community. We've done everything from help people get elected, elected officials, to doing toy drives, to doing food drives, to just helping people within the community. So we not only do events and commercial events and corporate events, but we also do community events. We try to help people within the community wherever we can. Anything from fundraising to community grouping. Recently, we partnered with a church, First Baptist Church of Bronxville, to help those people that were in Mount Vernon that was affected by the fires. 100 families was displaced. So we partnered with them to do a food drive. Right now, we're doing a gift card drive. We're asking people to gift cards for the kids for Christmas so that they can have Christmas presents. So we try to do more than just corporate events. We are in the community.
Phyllis, where do they go?
First Baptist Church of Bronxville.
First Baptist Church of Bronxville. And can they send it? Can they email it or just send it?
They can mail it. The address is 407 New Rochelle Road, Bronxville, New York, or they can email it to myfbcb.org, and that goes directly to First Baptist
All right, well,
Church.
that information will be on your website, right? Until the end, you'll give us that website.
Yes.
You put all the information
if you visit First Baptist Church of Bronxville, you'll be able to find it there.
Who's the pastor there?
Reverend Lamont Granby.
And give him our love, okay?
I shall.
Yeah. Phyllis, we've known each other for a long time, but you never told us about the food allergies. When
It's
did that
one of
start?
those things, Bob, that a lot of people, this is my journey.
Yeah,
This is chronologizing my journey, dealing with my fears, my uncertainties, and the constant awareness of food allergies. And
yeah,
in doing my research and in meeting with other people, this is normal. We people that have food allergies, we have a tendency not to talk about it
yeah.
for fear that we're ostracized, for fear that the uncertainty, the unknown. And I had an associate. He's actually an elected official. He has a peanut allergy, and he refuses to talk about it because he says he's afraid that people may threaten his life. So this is some of the obstacles that we're facing as an allergist. Other people have allergies, but it seems that peanut allergies are more prevalent than others. So it's
Yeah.
that fear of the unknown, the uncertainty, and it's so many kind of like avenues that we have to go through in dealing with food allergies, and especially peanut allergies.
I mean, you go to restaurants all over the place, and they'll ask you, "Do you have any allergies?" Well, a lot of them do.
They do now, but before they didn't. And a lot of them don't. But
Yeah.
not only that, you have to be concerned about things like cross contamination. You could use a utensil for one object or one item, and then item will confer or transfer into others. We had
Wow.
a young lady that she's allergic to strawberries. Someone uses the serving utensils in the strawberries to use to serve the salad.
Or the
She
cutting
got
board. The cutting
yeah, yeah.
board has
She
a lot of
used
different
yeah,
bacteria and
she
carries.
she obtained the salad and not realizing that they had used it on strawberries. She immediately had an allergic reaction. So the things about cross contamination that we
Yeah.
have to be concerned about.
And there's also peanut oils and different things and different
Peanut
foods.
oils being processed with peanuts, just coming in any kind of contact with peanuts. Peanut allergies are kind of a little different from other allergies in that we have to deal with airborne.
Yeah.
You can eat a peanut and breathe on me, and I'll have a reaction.
Wow.
It could be in the air. It's
That part
really
I didn't know.
devastating.
Yeah,
Yes.
I didn't know that part there. But
And see, this is one of the purposes that one of the things that we want to come across, letting people, educating people,
yeah,
letting them know that you don't have to be fearful because you have an allergy. Allergies doesn't determine who you are, what you are. It doesn't control your life. You can control the
yeah.
allergy.
Now you
So
put
that's what we're out here advocating for.
yeah. So you put the pen to the paper and you wrote the book, No Nuts About It. Um, did you have an episode that propelled you or led you to wanting to put the pen to the paper about this and create the
I
awareness?
had a serious episode many years ago. I'm not going to say how many, but as a child, I love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Oh, shucks.
Jiffy Skippy's was my favorite
That was
sandwich.
my thing. You had to make a
Reese's
choker.
peanut butter cup. I love Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yeah.
Doing the Saturday night, my mom and I would sit up and we would eat Planters roasted
Oh,
peanuts.
wow.
And it was in I guess, my 30s that I had an episode. I was fearful. I had no idea what had happened to me. Suddenly, I broke out in a rash.
Oh,
I was in pain. My throat started closing in. I called my doctor. He said, go to the emergency room right away. I ended up in the emergency room, going through numerous tests, getting I don't know what actually it was, but I know it was very intense, an
yeah.
injection, and I learned later it was epinephrine to help relieve the stress. So it was a very stressful time for me, and going through that, and then after that you go through a series of tests to find out what is it that you
Yeah.
were allergic to, not knowing that it was peanuts.
The food
So
allergy
that's not
test.
a very good process either.
Yeah. When did you feel comfortable about coming out and letting people know or creating awareness about food allergies
It took me a
and your
while.
situation? Yeah.
Yeah, it took me a while to become comfortable because as an event planner, I am constantly in a public environment. I
Mm.
am constantly dealing with caterers, restaurants, in a food environment. So I had a tendency to just to withdraw when it was meal time or being around food. I would set up the menu for other people, and then I would kind of like not participate in the
Yeah.
meal or the dinner or the event for the fear that I would eat and have allergic reaction.
Yeah.
And now, I'm here, I'm having a reaction. I don't know how to tell my clients. I don't want to confuse the guests. So you have this tendency to withdraw.
Yeah.
So over the years, you learned again, like I said, that the allergy doesn't control you, that you can control the allergy.
Yeah. So now you have the book out. Give me a quick synopsis of what's in the book and what people should know and what they're going to learn by reading your
Well,
book.
there's a lot in the book. One, we want people to be confident about their allergy, whether it's peanuts or apples or whatever. We want you to talk to your family, to your coworkers, to your organizations. Let them know. Don't be afraid to let them know what your allergies are. Okay. We also are reaching out to our elected officials, to our legislators. We're asking them to help us.
Yeah.
For instance, the restaurants, we're asking the restaurants to please label your food. We're asking manufacturers to be more prevalent in labeling this has been processed by peanuts, this contains peanuts.
Yeah.
Maybe, there may be some self-contamination
Yeah.
with peanuts. So we want people to become more aware of the peanut allergies and the effects that it has on people.
Uh,
Believe it or not, there are 30 million Americans that have peanut
that's the
allergies.
magic word, 30. And I have about 30 seconds now. What are some of the things that can happen? Well, it can lead to death because the allergy can be that severe.
Peanut allergies is very severe. The first thing you want to be careful about, if once you eat a peanut or become it, you want to realize that you may have some swelling, you may have rashes. The most important thing, if you get a shortness of breath or if your throat starts to close in, you
Yeah.
want to be very cognizant of those things. We advise people to carry an EpiPen, and an EpiPen can be quiet. You could go to your physician and they will prescribe an EpiPen. The thing about EpiPens, everybody will say, oh, you have an EpiPen. People have to be trained in using an EpiPen. You can't just inject an EpiPen.
Yeah.
It has to be injected in the thigh. So the rule of thumb is blue sky, orange thigh. So the blue is the safety cap. You take the safety cap off, the blue goes up, the orange goes into your thigh. And immediately after injection, we suggest that whoever's around you, or if you can get to your phone, call 911 because you still may have continued reactions from using your EpiPen.
Yeah.
So education is very important. So especially with children, I want to say this before we run out of time. We want to educate our children because we're learning in my experience when I was researching for my book, children are being bullied all the time when they let people know that they have peanut allergies. There was this one young man, he was in school. He told his team, his football team, that he was allergic to peanuts. They didn't understand the severity. They filled his locker with peanuts,
Oh,
and he
wow.
had a serious allergic reaction
Yeah.
to that. So we told the kids, please, parents, please educate your children. Have them to speak up. Tell the principal, tell your teachers, tell your nurses that your child has an allergy.
Phyllis.
Send a note. We're trying to get, you know how you have the bracelets to identify that you're diabetic or other
Yeah.
things? We're trying to get that for peanut allergies.
Can you please put all of that on your website so when people go to your website, they can get all that information? And then you're welcome
Most
to come back
certainly.
again because I got to wrap it
Most
up.
certainly, you will learn more. That information is in there. We have a training session. We have interviews. We have interviewed several people that have peanut allergies and their trials and how they've overcome and how they're dealing with their peanut allergies. So we're also asking people to educate yourself, to be more knowledgeable. And you can get the book on Amazon.com.
Thank you so much. All right. There you go. Phyllis, laying it all out there for you. Phyllis Shelton, CEO, iPower Global Solutions. We appreciate you and thank you so much.
Thank you, Bob.
All righty.
Have a wonderful day.
And that's the break right there we're going to jump into, and we'll come back and give you more next right here on Open. And welcome back. Our next guest is a recording artist and music producer who joins us to speak about his passion for music, shed some light on his recent projects, and spotlight how he's empowering other musicians through his label, PennyFly Entertainment. Please welcome to the show, Jett Prescott in the house. How are you?
What's up, Dr. Bob? Nice to finally meet you, man. It's a pleasure.
You watch Dallas play?
No, I didn't actually. I got some friends that did though.
I was just wondering if you were related to the quarterback.
Nah, no relation, man. No relation. Hey, I gotta say real quick, man, I heard you just celebrated 20 years of excellence with your nonprofit, Make the Grade.
Oh yeah.
Huge props to you, man. Some amazing work you've been doing there. I just wanted to say congratulations. I
Oh
know how hard it is to navigate the nonprofit waters,
yeah.
so huge kudos to you there.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And we thank everybody for
100%.
coming on down, and we thank everybody for their continued support of the Make the Grade Foundation, because we're about, helping others get what they need out of life, and we think that's important. We'll tell you that all day, every day. Jett, thank you for being on the show. What's it
Thanks
like?
for having me.
Uh, you moved out to LA. What is that like after getting involved in the business and moving out to LA? Is that the spot where people go to blow up, so to speak?
Yeah, I still feel like it really is kind of
Uh-huh.
the mecca for the music industry next to Nashville, maybe New York as well. But man, I gotta say it was a little bit of a culture shock in Pennsylvania. It's like everyone looking for 80s hair metal cover bands, tribute bands, and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
as fun as it was playing around there, I really got to cut loose in LA.
Uh,
Headlining like the Piano Bar in Hollywood or Lighthouse Cafe in Hermosa. But I was really doing everything. That was the idea, was to just perform as much as possible.
yeah. I mean, how does it feel? What made you want to become a recording artist and a music producer?
Yeah, I mean, I've always really enjoyed music, and it was something that came to me gradually, actually in high school. I didn't take piano lessons or any sort of lessons as a young kid.
Yeah.
But, my father taught me bass, and then that evolved into guitar. And then when I discovered
Ah,
piano, it was like game over. That was really where my passion was. And, after playing long enough in Pennsylvania, getting my degree in cybersecurity, like that's what I thought I was going to do with my life. I was certified to go work at doing Edward Snowden kind of stuff at the NSA. But the more, I kind of dove into that, more people I talked to, I was like, well, maybe I want to do something else with this degree. And, it was like, well, my wife and I had just gotten married. Let's move out to LA and just see what happens with music, and the rest is history.
how's it working out for you? Your goal is to do what you're doing now, but you want to take it far beyond this, right?
Yeah, so I mean, really what happened with me is, I come out here as a musician. My whole goal was kind of just to prove to myself that I could make a
Uh-huh.
living as an artist. And within about, I'd say the first 2 or 3 years being out here, I had label offers from Epic, from Sony. But this was right at the time you had Prince and 30 Seconds to Mars, all these big artists just warning all these new artists against these contracts.
Yeah.
And I'm reading them and I'm like, wow, they're right. And that was disheartening, because as an artist, you put the blood, the sweat, and the tears in to get that label
That's the name of
deal.
a group.
There you go. And it was just, one thing after another. I was like, well, what do I really do here? Because I
Yeah.
didn't want to sign those contracts. But, I think any artist can acknowledge you need a team around you, whether you want to call it a label or whatever.
Yeah.
You're going to be limited unless you have the right people around you that understand the industry, understand marketing, how to get your music in front of the right people. So what I started doing is just networking really aggressively with all of the people that were working for the labels, all the agencies that the labels were hiring,
Ah.
and really just trying to build my own team. And the more I did that, the more there were other artists around me who saw the value in that. They were like, hey, Jett, like, this person, can you link me up with them? Can they
Oh,
help
cool.
market my music? Can you help me build a team? And before I knew it, I was putting my own music on hiatus for a while I built up and founded PennyFly Entertainment. And, today we've worked with over 300 different artists across all major genres. And I've finally just started, getting back into releasing music myself the
Yeah.
past few months. So it's been great.
Yeah. I've got some cats in here who can sing. They harmonize. If you ever need them, they're going to come on in a little while. So make sure you stay on and you
I
check them
love
out.
it.
Tell us about your recent projects. You got Dangerously Free and Kneel Before the King.
Yeah. Hey, man, I got to give a big shout out first off to PJ Bianco, my producer, and
Ah,
we've worked with him with a bunch of other artists as well. Amazing guy. He's, most known for kind of founding and really launching the Jonas Brothers, producing a lot of their original music in their first blow up album.
uh-huh.
Credits with Kygo, LP Arizona. But he really helped me find my sound. I was going for this kind of modernized electro Elton John vibe,
Oh, wow.
big piano rocker, and wanted to
Uh-huh.
kind of, bring that out. And he was able to just nail that with me on day one. Um, and a lot of this music, these two tracks, Dangerously Free, Kneel Before the King, I did with him, man, probably 7, 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And with PennyFly kind of taking off and me putting music on the back burner, I'm just now getting them released. And it feels good. I was a little like, I didn't hear him for a few years on purpose. And then I just wanted to listen again. And I was like, it's going to sound super like outdated or something. But, thankfully we're all happy with the vibe. Feel super proud of being able to put music out again. And Dangerously Free hit over 100,000 streams on the or views on the music video. And then we got both songs clocking over 100,000 streams in total, just getting started. So lots more to come there.
Excellent. And you're a business owner and entrepreneur. PennyFly Entertainment, huh?
Yes, sir. Yeah. I mean, that's really been a labor of love, being able to work with so many amazing, talented artists over the years. Want to give a few shout outs. Johnny Burgos, really talented R&B artist. He just came out with a new album, A Long Short Story. Go check that out.
Yeah.
We've been helping push that alongside LRK Records with him. And then Becca Hanna has 2 new singles, Empathy and Thick and Thin. Really soulful R&B, jazzy artist. Check her out.
Wow.
And then Tanya Mez, who she hails from Russia and actually represented Russia in the Junior Eurovision competition a few years ago. And we've been doing a lot of new music with her, also with PJ Bianco. So check those artists out because they're all doing amazing things.
Wow. So you're big in everything that you do in life. There's a challenge. What was your biggest challenge?
Yeah, I'd have to say, man, navigating the music industry is not an easy thing to do. Finding those diamonds in the rough that are, they've been seasoned in the industry, they're really good at what they do, but the ones who haven't compromised their integrity to get there, as we both know, there's a lot of snake
Talk about
oil.
it,
There's
Jett.
a lot
Talk
of
about it.
There's a lot of it, man. Over-promising, under-delivering,
Yeah.
dodgy marketing methods that many people would find unethical. I got burned a ton of times as an artist, being oversold on something that, I really didn't need or it didn't meet the expectation. So, I guess me having this kind of unique perspective on both sides of the industry where, I've been the artist and I've been on the business side, has kind of helped me look at the avenues that exist that are realistic. And it's like, how do we actually get an artist from point A to point B in the most cost-effective way without breaking the bank, which is one of the hardest things to figure out in this industry.
Yeah.
You're competing with a lot of people that have a lot of money. But, thankfully with social media these days, there's plenty of artists making a name for themselves, making respectable livings because they know how to really promote themselves on a lower budget. And that's really where we see a lot of magic.
All right, I got about a minute left for you. What advice would you give to others looking to get involved in this business of ours? I spoke to LL Cool J about the same thing, and he said, just do it. And I said,
yeah,
but he was right, just do it, and when you want to do it, your mind just comes up with thousands of ideas to help support what you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, I'd piggyback off of that and say, a lot of artists kind of over prepare and maybe over analyze, fall into a little analysis paralysis, as they say, where you're kind of waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect conditions. You just got to get out there and start posting.
Yeah.
What I'd say is, I think biggest advice is make sure you are truly, genuinely passionate about it. You enjoy doing it and you're willing and ready to put the work in because being an artist in this day and age, all the social media content, all the music, the consistency you need to have, it's a lot more work than people think.
Jett, I believe you can fly. You probably heard that 1,000 times.
I believe I can fly.
Oh,
you know it.
Hey, thank you so much. Give us your social media and website where we can go and find out more.
Yeah, absolutely. We're opening up new artist slots on our roster in 2026. So head over to PennyFly.com and you can check it out. Hit the contact form, fill it out, send us your music. Our A&R team will check it out and be in touch. And lastly, just wanted to do a quick team shout out because I would not be able to do any of this without my incredible team. So big props to Sky, Carter, Josh, Harry, my wife Ray, of course, James, Gus, and then over at Bullion we have Sandra and Ray, who just been family to us.
Bullion
we love
Foundation.
Sandra. We love Sandra. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, you know, your network is your net worth, as they say, and it really is true. So, you know, find good people in this industry and you'll do well.
All right, you're a part of the family. That's a good thing. Beautiful. All right, I meet
Absolutely,
new family
man.
members every day. Hey,
Yes,
Jett,
sir. Gotta love it.
thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank
Jett
you, Dr.
Prescott.
Bob.
You're welcome. Jett Prescott, singer, songwriter, pianist, co-founder, he is the founder and CEO of PennyFly Entertainment. We appreciate you. We'll take a quick break. Wait. I've got more coming up next on Open. And welcome back. Our next guests include the founder and the president of business operations for a fresh, brand spanking new company called Second Nature. And they're here to highlight an app they are launching to make thrift shopping in New York City more convenient and so much more. We got a whole lot for you right here, and they're going to just lay it all out. Please welcome to the show Reem Mohanty and Cory Davis. Welcome, guys.
Hey, thank you for having us.
You guys
thank
in
you for
sync.
having us.
You guys are in sync. Waving. Everybody go like this.
That's part of it.
Yeah.
We're in sync. That's part of this.
Teamwork.
Teamwork. Hey, now, Cory, you got to look up like the Brady Bunch thing. And Reem, you got to look down. Look down. There you go. Okay. Explain what Second Nature is all about and what is the purpose of the app?
So it's a fashion app that's built to solve one core problem. People have endless outfit inspiration, but turning that inspiration into something they can actually wear, especially secondhand, takes too much time and effort. And whether someone is recreating a look they saw online, on TikTok, Instagram, styling a piece they already own or just found at a store, or getting dressed for a specific event, the experience usually involves too many tabs, too much searching, and a lot of decision fatigue. And so the purpose of Second Nature is to remove that friction and make getting dressed in affordable secondhand pieces in an outfit of your choice feel easy and achievable in real life.
And what inspired you guys to create that?
Well, the inspiration came from a very practical problem that I kept running into while thrifting. I would know what I wanted to wear or have a reference photo, an event coming up, or one great piece.
Yeah.
But there was no easy way to actually finish the outfit with secondhand or thrifted pieces. So I jumped between inspiration apps like Pinterest, resale sites, Instagram pages, physical thrift stores, spending hours searching, and still not knowing if I'd find what I needed. And so that experience was frustrating, and it often pushed people, including myself, towards fast fashion simply because it felt quicker and easier. And so Second Nature is being created to solve that problem, helping people take an outfit idea and realistically turn it into something they can wear without wasting time or giving up on shopping secondhand.
Oh, so Mike Epps, tell us how you guys met.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry, Cory. Cory.
No, no, all good. I'll take it. I'll take whatever I can get. No, so I've been in the retail business for a long time, right? For over 20 years, in every capacity. I've managed operations side of it. I've managed multi-$20 million stores at a time, and I'm used to shopping luxury, right? So one time I went to a thrift shop, and it was nearly impossible for me to find an outfit. It was like so difficult. to find an outfit. So I got one piece from this thrift shop, another from another, and I was like, I wish this process would be easier, right? And I would do it more. I could integrate fast fashion, which is thrift shopping, to luxury shopping, right? And make it second nature to do both together, right? And then I met Reem when I was out, at a fashion function, at a gala, and she presented the idea. At first, I was like, interesting, but I don't really know. And the more I talked to her, the more intrigued I got. And I saw the passion she had, and I saw, I've been in the business so long, I saw the passion, and that kind of drew me to it. And I was like, it's second nature for me to join. Right place, right time, right? This is the right place. Second nature is the right place to be.
She said, yeah, man, I'm on to something. I need a partner. I need some help.
Absolutely.
Can we move in the same direction for this common cause that I have a strong idea about, that I feel strongly about? And now here you guys are. Give us some of your breakthroughs. Any breakthroughs that we should know about?
I mean, I was able to get, 900 followers on our LinkedIn page.
We're trying not to give away too much just yet, but just FYI.
I won't tell anybody.
All right.
I'm good at keeping secrets. I'll just kind of create the awareness that you guys are out there doing some wonderful things in our community.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Cory.
I mean, as Cory said, it's
So tell us more about the app. What does the app do? How do we navigate that app?
So I guess, I don't want to give away the details because, we're like still building it and we don't want to.
Oh, okay.
But once
it's
we
brand
start
new.
nearing launch, which is like end of February, that's when we're going to start revealing more
Oh,
of
okay.
how the app works. Yeah. But right now we don't want to like give out the exact workings just because, we're still building. We don't have a patent on it yet. And it's
I get it.
It's a very saturated market and there's a lot of competition in fashion. So, once we're at that stage where we're almost ready for launching, that's when I'm going to reach out to you,
So
Dr.
at
Bob.
this point, what do you want the public to know about what you're doing?
Yeah. So one thing I will say as well is, for me, I want the public to know this one thing, right? So thrift shopping can be easier. It can be fluid. It can be something that people want to do if it was simpler to do. We're going to make that process much simpler. And the game plan is to make sure that it's easier for the user to use this step for the bigger picture, right? To add it to your closet. You can upload your Pinterest, you can upload your closet, and now you can use our database, essentially, to shop thrift shopping in New York City, to add to that closet.
And when you say thrift shopping, does that mean you can get clothing at a cheaper price?
Yes, that's like you can get good quality stuff at an affordable price.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the attraction points here, that with thrift shopping, with fast fashion, you can get things at a very affordable price, but the quality and material is bad. It's not going to last. Versus with thrift shopping, you can find a designer piece from maybe like 10 years ago, which is like at a very affordable price point and like, two digits. So, with Gen Z, it has become so popular. Thrifting is very popular with Gen Z.
It is. A lot of people are talking about it. I have brothers that they do it all day, every day. What? You paid what? I just go down to the thrift shop. I'll hook myself up.
Exactly.
And look what I got. I got a pair of Jordans.
Exactly.
Because I feel like a lot of young people, they care a lot about unique, individuality that comes with thrifting. Like they find something that they have never seen anywhere else. So that attraction of finding something unique, the value, right? I'm paying so less money for such good quality piece. And then just the story behind what they're wearing. I feel like young people, they care a lot about that. And it's getting very clear that a lot of young people are shifting away from, disposable fashion towards pieces that feel personal and intentional. I think a lot also has to do with the economy, right? How expensive things have become. And if people can get good clothes, good quality, lasting clothes, like a very affordable price, they want to switch to that.
Yeah, and you know what? While you got that going on right there, you got people who want to clean their closets out and sell stuff to those places. On the back end, you can probably do something like that where you can receive a lot of that and sell a
Exactly.
lot of that.
Already in the works. Don't give out our secrets. Don't give out our secrets, man.
Oh, I didn't know that was a secret. That was just a thought. You know, it was just a connection that could be. It's a circle of love. Everything's a circle.
Right.
It comes back around. So you can get people that are trying to get rid of stuff, good stuff.
Yeah.
They want to sell it. They get a good deal, and they come to a place where they can send it to a place like that. And then on the other end, you got people who want to buy it. So you're in business. It's a
There you go.
wonderful thing. And you have a style assistant feature going on with it, right?
Yeah, that's correct. So I feel like the assistant is kind of designed to help with everyday moments, right? Where getting dressed feels harder than it should. So sometimes you have a clear idea in your mind about a specific outfit.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're starting with one piece. Sometimes you're dressing for an event and you don't know where to begin. The assistant kind of supports all these different starting points and helps users move forward with clarity and confidence rather than feeling overwhelmed by options, right? So it's going to help people feel put together without spending hours trying to figure out what they want to wear. It's kind of like your personal stylist that understands your taste, your preferences, the kind of fashion you like, looks at the inventory and suggests you the best outfits that you're going to feel happy with.
Excellent.
So does all the thinking for you.
I like it. You guys are doing some good stuff here. You come back and share some more, right? When you get it up and running and all that, we want to know about the whole thing. But don't put it out there beforehand. I like it.
Yeah.
But give us, Cory and Reem, give us your website because we got to wrap it up here. But I want make sure everything's on your website.
Yes, the best place actually to follow us right now is on social media. We
Okay.
just launched our Instagram and TikTok, and the handle is at SCND.NATR, at Second Nature. So we'd absolutely love the follow and support as we build. Like, we would really appreciate you guys following, and we're going to be sharing our inspiration, behind the scenes, updates on early access, all that good stuff. So please do give us a follow. And we also have a LinkedIn page, which is linkedin.com/company/Second Nature, if you guys want to check that out as well.
We appreciate you guys. There you go. Cory and Reem doing their thing. Second nature. It's second
Thank you,
nature
guys.
to you now, making it nice and easy. We'll take a quick
Absolutely.
break, and we'll come back with more open coming up next. And welcome back. Our next guest, an actress, writer, and the founder and CEO of Angel's Heart for Hope Foundation Incorporated. And she is here joined by secretary and a founder board member of the foundation. And they are here to speak with us about their foundation's efforts to empower and uplift people with multiple sclerosis and so much more. So please welcome to the show my girl Lisa Ray and Danielle Nosworthy. Welcome. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thanks for having us.
You had a fantastic gala over there in Jamaica, Queens,
Yeah, in Rochdale.
in Rochdale
Yeah,
Village.
you hosted it.
Yeah, I was there, and you were singing.
Yes.
You were singing.
Yes. Yes.
I didn't know
rapping.
you had skills like that. You saw her?
I
She was
saw
getting
it. And
busy.
rapping.
Yeah, and rapping. So I said, you know what, let me add a little something to it. And so
Absolutely.
We got to get together and do something together on a
That would
rap
be
tip
hot.
or singing tip. I
That
don't
would be
know.
hot. That would be hot. I
I'll
would
spit
like it.
16. You sing, and I'll spit 16.
Okay. That'll work. That'll work.
You're doing so many wonderful things, and you've been doing this for a couple of years now,
Yeah,
the foundation.
Yes, we're going actually into our 6th year. So I started it over COVID. You know, everybody was stuck in the house.
Yeah.
So I figured this is the prime time to really do the work and get it started while I was home, trying to figure out what life was going to be.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, we started it in May of 2020.
It was a tough time, too. But you started it because you came into some situations that you had to deal with.
Yes. So I probably like 10 years prior, I started having some balance issues, a little bit of slurred speech, and I was like, what's going on? So it would be things that I would notice, but others wouldn't notice. And I saw about 5 different doctors. I sprained my ankle and never got better. And I ended up, you ever see somebody walking like dragging their leg like Frankenstein?
Yeah,
That's what I would say. So either they had a stroke or they have multiple sclerosis. And so many years. It took them 8 years to diagnose me, and I was eventually diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. So I went from running in a pair of 4-inch heels to now barely being able to put on a shoe. I wear sneakers most of the time.
Yeah. And I know you used to run in them heels.
I sure did.
Danielle, remember back in the day she was running in those
Absolutely.
heels?
We used to run together.
Shoot. How did you get involved, Danielle?
Well, like she said, it was COVID, and I got a phone call from Lisa, and Lisa and her son called one day during COVID, and we got on a Zoom, and she talked about
was a big thing back then.
Zoom was
That's how a lot of
huge
people
back
met.
then,
Yeah.
and we got on this call, and Lisa started talking about what her passion was, what she wanted to do, how she wanted to give back, and we were all in. So at that meeting, we talked about what the vision was going to be, what the mission was going to be, and the education piece and the give back piece.
Yeah.
And I was all in from that first time,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
first meeting. It was something that I knew was dear to her. So it was dear to her, it was dear to me.
And I know the feeling on it too, because a lot of people start nonprofit organizations and it's kind of shallow, but this is
Personal.
very meaningful. And
Yes.
it makes a whole lot of sense, and there are a whole lot of people who are going through this situation and want to know more or find out how they can deal with everyday life
Yes.
under these conditions.
How do you still live a quality life?
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna tell you, the doctors will tell you to give up on yourself. They'll tell you can't drive, you can't work, you can't do anything. And I'm like, get out of here, the devil's a liar. I'm absolutely not. I am a person that I'm grateful that God gives me vision. And he's given me vision in the past, and he continues to give me vision, and he gave
Yes.
me this vision. And even though I am afflicted, MS, it's a diagnosis, but it doesn't have me. It doesn't stop anything. I'm in
Yeah.
graduate school. I'm getting ready to get my master's in disability studies.
So you're not afflicted.
No. I'm walking in victory.
Yeah,
That's what I'm doing.
That's right.
So, and my thing is to continue to live a quality life and to show
Yeah.
people that, everybody has a gift and a talent. So you need to tap in. I don't care if you're in a wheelchair, in a scooter. I don't care if you use a cane. I have a cane and a brace, but I still live my life. I travel. I dance. I always say I can shake a leg, but and we're here to encourage and empower people
Shake
that
a leg and the other one will come along.
that's right, it sure will. People that have MS to believe in themselves. And don't let anybody tell you that you can't do this, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Because I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
There you go. Talk about it.
And he is keeping me. He has been keeping me. My middle name is Angel. So Angel's Hearts for Hope. And my book of poetry is Angel's Heart Guided by Light. Everything is angel because it's connected to God.
Yes.
And so he is in this.
That's how God came to a lot of people back in the day in dreams, and still does today.
Yes,
but
yes.
people don't realize or know how to analyze
It could be a daydream sometime,
Yeah.
but he comes to you and he speaks to you.
Yes.
And so we have helped several people. We helped someone get a ramp. We helped someone get glasses. We helped someone get a hospital bed. We recently helped someone who had to get oral surgery because they have MS. And, when your immune system is compromised, it can cause other problems that may result in you being at risk medically. So we just recently helped someone. And so we're here to help people and empower people and believe in yourself, because don't be surprised if you see me running around the church.
Lisa, how has your faith and work in ministry grounded you throughout your bouts with multiple sclerosis?
Well, you know what? I don't know where I would be without Jesus. At the end of the day, he is the one that's keeping me. There's a purpose in everything, and sometimes things may shift in your life. You may, I worked on Wall Street for 30 years. I was in management, helped start comedy, nonstop entertainment. We did Manhattan Proper for many, many years. We helped a lot of comedians get their start, a lot of mainstream comedians that are now out there.
People are still talking about what you do today.
We helped them
what
to
you
get
did back then, and
we
what
helped
you
them
still
get
do
started.
today.
But now it's a transition, and it's just a different message that's going out. And again, I'm believing God for a long life, and I'm here to help people. At this point in my life, it's purposeful work.
Yes.
So the foundation is Christ.
Yes.
The foundation is, if I didn't have him, I wouldn't be here. He is keeping me. So I don't think people should feel down and out and woe is me or anything like that. I cook. I do everything for myself. I may move a little slower.
I'm Danielle. We're waiting for her to.
Oh, no, she's good. She's
we're
good.
waiting for to burn up some pots and pans and invite
Listen,
everybody over. As
that's-
a matter of fact, you can invite the whole studio here. We'll come and sing for you and everything.
That's fine. Look, I'll join in. I'll join in.
That's right. Danielle, what services does the foundation provide families that are affected with multiple sclerosis?
Well, many different services. A lot of it's education. You know, we were on a Zoom call and we had this wonderful young lady talk about things that you could do from a health perspective, what you eat, how it impacts your body. You know,
Yeah.
so I think education is important, but also, like Lisa said, either providing a ramp, supporting rent, you know, providing a boot, or you know, some other type of support function for their leg, whether it's a wheelchair. So anything that we can do from a support perspective for someone who has MS, that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Give us a phone call, give us an email.
Right. And so we don't provide rent. It's really for medical services.
Yeah.
However, one of the things that we recently
You said rent?
we do not.
Do not.
No. We recently, it's all medical services, but we
That could come later on.
well, yeah, when we
Maybe.
get bigger and better. But no, we are affiliated. So we recently became a trusted resource for the National MS Society.
Oh, okay.
So if you
Yeah.
go to the National MS Society website and you look for a resource and say Jamaica Queens, our organization will come up.
Yeah.
So that is huge. So
Yeah.
we're connected with them now to connect because they have a a huge database full of people that need services.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful for that. I volunteered for them at their dinner this past year, and I made some great contacts. And so
You got to use what you got
You have to.
and to get what you want and what you need. So who are some of your other partners that help make Angel's Heart work?
Well, we have the board members. I'll talk about the board members. We have Lisa Smith-Clark.
Yeah.
We have Diane
And
Gibbs.
she can cook too.
Yeah, Lisa can cook. Diane Gibbs. He's talking about food, y'all. We have Diane Gibbs. We have Kamel Ellis. We have Malik Turnage.
Yeah.
And we have Cory Pagese. And all of these people know me from many, many years ago. They have different skills that add value to what we do. And so they help to keep me accountable and keep the mission moving forward.
Beautiful. You know, I talk about the foods and I talk about those other good things because people think because people are have an ailment that they can't perform the way they want to perform. But if it's in your heart to do what you need to do and want to do, you're going to do it. Now, at your gala, people were dancing and carrying on
Yes.
and doing just about anything. They were
Yes.
having fun.
Yes.
People were coming together.
Yes.
Listening to, we had everything under one roof. We had the music, we had the dancing, we had the singing, we had the food, we had the drinks.
We had everything.
We had everything.
And we had the community getting to meet people in the MS community come together as
Yeah.
one. That was
All right.
wonderful.
So you're gonna rap me hard. They got a hard rap on me. Keep singing in my ear over here. I hear voices in my head. I don't know. So give us your website where we can
I
find
thought
out
you was
more
going to ask me
information
to
about
rap.
what we're
Okay.
doing.
No. Yeah, I can. Now
They
it's,
asked you to
it's,
rap.
it's,
They asked me
it's,
to rap too. I'll rap with you. Okay.
so the website is angels with an S, hearts with an S for hope.org.
Yeah.
And you can also find us on social media, Angels Hearts for Hope, on Instagram and also on Facebook.
Lisa Ray, founder and CEO, Angels Heart for Hope Foundation, and Danielle Nosworthy,
Worthy.
Secretary, Angels Heart for Hope Foundation. We appreciate
Hearts,
you guys.
thank you.
We love Hearts for Hope.
Hearts.
Hearts for Hope.
Hearts. Hearts.
Hearts for Hope.
Hearts for Hope.
We love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you
for
so
having
much.
us.
We'll take a quick break, but I've got more coming up next. And welcome back. Our last guests are members of the American Harmony Soul Group, BTS. Yeah, I love y'all singing in the background while I'm doing this, also known as the Brothers That Sing. That's what they were doing. And they joined us to speak about the history of their group, spotlight their tour, and so much more. So please welcome to the show, Derek Graham, give him a big hand, hey. Keith Bailey, hey. And Shake Mitchell. Hey.
Hey, good to be here.
Oh man, welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, thank you first of all for coming to my foundation's gala. We appreciate you. You know they were trying to get you up there to sing and all that stuff.
Oh, I know.
Y'all came in there with those jackets. I thought y'all gonna throw a foot out and slide it back.
Yeah, next time. Next time.
Yeah, all right, no
Okay,
problem.
next
You know
time.
what y'all were just doing a little while ago? Remember, was it Ray Goodman and Brown? Yeah, they were talking and getting ready to sing a song, and they were talking about, yeah, that sounds good, Billy.
Yes, yeah. That's right.
That
Ray
reminded me
Goodman.
of that.
Oh,
That's what you guys
That's
said.
right. Wow. Yes,
So
sir.
give us a little history of you guys and how you guys got together and what created this formation of this group.
Well, interesting enough, long story short, this group was, the origin of this group is gospel. Has been gospel for a long time, about 15 years now.
All right, let's touch a little bit of gospel. Ready? One.
He ready to get with it, ain't he? He ready to get with it.
We decided to add R&B to our list of things to do because of the 2020 COVID thing,
Yeah.
when you couldn't get busy no more. No more performances, everything shut down.
Yeah.
So we had to find a way to survive. So survival depended on us being active. So we had to figure out a way to be active.
And it was hard to try to sing together collectively
Come
on
on.
a Zoom.
Yeah.
And people in different spots.
Yeah.
Until they found out how to do that. you
Right,
know,
right,
because
right.
It was difficult at first.
It was.
Yeah.
But you know, the human spirit, you know, you find out some things.
That's
you know,
right.
as you walk through, it's like, okay, let's test this out. But yeah, it's interesting because it is a gospel group from the origins.
Yeah.
But we did all grow up singing the R&B thing when we were kids.
All of us.
Yeah. And me and this guy were kind of like in different rival groups and stuff like that around town. You know, originally from New Jersey.
Not rival groups, but not rival gangs.
Right. There
Well,
you
that's
go.
a gang too.
Yeah. Had
But ain't
band-
nobody gonna get hurt.
Ain't nobody gonna get hurt, right?
You gonna hurt somebody musically.
Yeah, musically. Yeah. Because you go up on stage, we watching you all. We about to light you up, man. So it's always good fun. You know what I mean? And you know, we had bands on every corner almost. You know, growing up together. So and based out of you know, Jersey City, Linden, New Jersey is kind of like where the group, you know, kind of.
Were you guys doo-wopping also?
Well, not necessarily doo-wop, but he did some doo-wop,
You did
right,
the
Shay?
doo-wop?
Oh, yeah.
You go
Yeah.
up to the candy store, and there's always a group of guys up there in front of the store. One of
See?
the stores up there.
Hey, we be on the corners.
Yeah.
Under the street lamp, as they would call it, right?
Oh, that's that's another song.
That's
coming.
another song,
Under the
right?
street.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But you learn from that.
You do,
Being
you
on the street, no music, your bass is your music,
Yeah.
Right.
and
That's right.
Well, you guys, I've hosted a couple of shows for you guys so far.
Yes, absolutely.
I think one in Mount
Mount
Vernon,
Vernon.
one in New
That's
Jersey.
when we first met you. Yeah,
Broadway,
Broadway, New Jersey,
Yeah.
right.
Mother's Day.
Which was a part of the tour thing, right? As we were doing.
So one of the groups from New Jersey, Rahway, you mentioned Rahway.
Yes.
There was a group that was in jail over there.
Let's see.
Escorts.
What was the song that they
Escorts is
sang?
from Jersey.
Escorts, yeah.
That's right. Broadway
Broadway, New
Prison.
Oh please, oh please, oh please.
Yeah.
Just one more chance now.
Come
Oh
on.
please.
Oh, see, he
Give
know
us
the history.
chance.
He know the history.
But look at these guys right here.
Yeah, he know the
Six
history.
guys that can rock.
Listen, man. I mean, you know, it's funny because, you know, us growing up in Jersey, that sweet soul sound was always in the air, and you know, but you know, we tried to bring it back now, trying to bring it all back.
Yeah. What can you tell us about the group that has evolved with the sound over the years? Because you mentioned doo-wop, then we came at a doo-wop. Because DJing, I came out of a couple of different genres of music, you know. Because my sister used to have those parties after the basketball games, you know, and they played the slow
Ooh, the red light
parties and all that stuff.
Yeah, black light, all that.
Yeah, and I used to crawl out there as a little kid and watch all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I guess how I started DJing. You know,
Okay.
she used to put me back in the bed, and because the crowd just said, "Yo, your brother's by the couch again," and they had a Victrola.
Oh yeah. Ooh, that's old.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, playing 78s.
Lord,
Yeah.
33, 78, 45.
Yeah, you taking it back. Yeah. Oh,
So when mother came home, I said, you know, Mom, she had another party. And mother would jump on her. So she said, the next time I have a party, I'm gonna have you play the records. So they had stacks of 45s all over the place.
That's all we had back then. Yeah.
My mother had the 78s.
Okay, yeah.
She had all kinds of music. You know. So I always had a huge collection in the house.
Yeah.
So she said, look, here's what I want you to do. I want you to take the slow records and put the pink disc in them. I want you to take the mid-tempo, put like a green one or orange disc in them. And the fast, hot records, I want you to put a red disc in them. Okay. So I started going around and got me a little doctor's bag. I was doing house parties with that. With somebody else's Victrola.
Wow. Okay.
So that's how we started playing music. So you guys came through a couple of genres of music, right?
Yes. Oh, yes, absolutely. You know, we definitely, you know, of course, the 50s and 60s kind of set the tone for things, right?
Yeah.
But we really took a home to the 70s style music. You know what I mean? You know, whether it's the Blue Magic Stylistics and all that, Spinners, all that. So yeah. But we
said the Spinners.
See, listen.
Early one Sunday morning, breakfast was on the table.
Great song.
There was no time.
Man, ain't nothing like that music.
Yeah.
So you know, so we definitely trying to bring it back.
Why am I doing all the same?
Yeah. Oh man, but no, it was definitely a pleasure to meet you at the shows and stuff like that that we were doing.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So
tell us about the tour, and then we're gonna do some other things.
Okay, yeah. I mean, basically, you know, we kind of started out doing some stuff in Philadelphia, moved on up to New York, New Jersey, and then we wound up in Boston, and the Boston crowd loved us. Oh man, you know, we're not even from there, but
yeah. And before we jump on everything, give us your website so I can have that out there, and I'm going to post it on the bottom too.
Oh, okay.
But I want you to hit that Christmas piece too.
Oh, you want to hit that real piece?
Yeah,
okay.
because Christmas is a couple of days away, man.
Yeah, I'm ready to do that.
Right here.
On the website or you on later?
Yeah. I'll give it to him in a minute.
Yeah, well, I'll get the website.
It's 2, 1, 2, 3.
North to south, east and west, we're gonna have a visitor, so you better be at your best. You better watch out. Watch out. You better not cry. Don't cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming.
Santa Claus is coming. Santa Claus is coming.
He's making a list, checking it twice, He's gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Right now, wait, you got a record coming out too, right?
Yes.
And give me your website before you get that record going.
Okay, yeah. So, it's
You got 15 seconds.
YahwehMusic.org. Okay.
And what's the name of that new record you got?
And the name of the record is Don't You Walk Away.
All right, we're going to drop it just like this.
Okay.
All right, unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today's show.
Okay,
I want to thank you, our guests, for joining us, you, our viewers, for tuning in and checking it all out. Thanks for following us on Bronxnet TV for continued coverage. And thank you for letting us share in this space and time with us. Always remember this, what you are is God's gift to you. What you make of yourself is your gift to God. So choose your choice and let your choice control what you choose. You guys can sing along with that. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee, and I'll see you over 107.5 WVLS. You're watching Open. I love you all. Peace.